wasn't the same, right? So now what happens to me when I repeat what you're doing, when I replicate what you're doing, is that the first time is so successful, then I start looking for how I did it and trying to replicate it. You know, let's see, my hand was here and then it dropped down and then he went down. Well, I'm reading from the owner's manual now instead of accepting, right? So we have to accept each and every time.
Yeah.
So my center's not being affected, right? You have to send ki out. This has got to be proactive. Well, that was a little forceful, right?
Yeah.
So then I get right here and I feel like I'm falling.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel supported here. I feel pushed over.
Yeah.
So yes, there's an outpouring that time, but it's got to be with beneficence. It's got to be with a beneficent intention. Almost, but still fighting, right? So now, instead of doing anything here, just accept in your heart.
There is.
My center is not affected. So I know that there's no ki flowing out.
Yeah.
I'd laugh too, except I know that I'll be doing exactly what you're doing in a second. Accept. Proactive. Give. It's not a giving with a push. It's giving with your heart. It's opening your heart. Okay, so let's get into a struggle first. Okay? So I want you to deny me your ki. Say, no, you can't have my ki. Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a connection to your center so I could draw from your ki. Connect to it. Okay, so deny it. No, you can't have my ki. You can't be connected with my center. Go ahead and say it.
You cannot be connected with my center.
I will not allow it.
Yeah, not allowed.
Okay, now just go limp. Okay, that's not limp, right? What happens when you go limp?
This.
Well, yeah, but still, just go limp for a second. There, now you're limp, right? Now you got nothing,
Yeah.
right? Okay, now put your hand on here, but go limp. There, you're limp now. Okay, from here now, let the keys, yes. So that's what's so amazing about what Sunadomari and his students practice is that he's 84 years old, 85 years old, and he'll show you that he can struggle, but we're all bigger and younger and much bigger anyway, and he can't do anything, and that's what he's showing you. And then he goes limp and shows that he can be pushed over or controlled in any way. And from there, he brings up this thing he calls Makaseru, which is roughly, loosely translated as trust. And the way it was translated to me in English is trusting yourself to the point of connection. Okay, and the point of connection is here. And the point of connection is here, so I'm going to send ki out there, right into your center. If I try to do it with my arm, you can't, it's easy to resist, right? And even if I do it in the right place, it feels like a push, right? But when I let the energy just flow through that place into your center, we've got between us 2 centers and a connection. This is the place energy connects. Your energy bringing a concentrated flow, constricted flow of ki into my center, my energy, my ki flow, coming out and then blending with that, but in a bigger, wider way. More of a flood than a constriction. Okay, so the constriction, it's great, but because it becomes so, flood is harder to control than a specific kind of sharpened thing, right? So while your thing is coming out in this constricted flow, the big flood coming out of me absorbs it, right? Not only does it absorb it, but it flows back into your center.